Howdy everybody, we're here right next to the house. In Angelita, we call this in Spanish a colina, which is like a little hill. We're here because we're engaged in a very special project, a pretty big project that's coming up in the next few days. If you remember from earlier videos, back when we were in the dry season, we had a very difficult time sourcing hay for the sheep here, and it was a very stressful time for us. So we're doing something about that. We're gonna be planting some special grass, a grass that was developed in Cuba. I'll talk more about that in another video. But a grass that was developed in Cuba that is able to withstand high temperatures, dry climate, and that hopefully we're going to be able to use during the summer to help feed the sheep. So, but that requires a very special planting, and this is not good ground. This is some of the worst ground on the farm. When we first moved in here, there was nothing on this little colina. It was all just a bunch of rocks. And as you can see, we've been able to kind of change the landscape quite a bit. We have a lot of Glidicidia sepium here, which I talked about in another video. That's a nitrogen fixer, a very potent one. I've pollarded all of the Glidicidia. And one of the reasons I've pollarded them is because the electric company comes here. We have wires up above here, and the electric company comes here, and if I don't pollard these Glidicidia, the electric company will come and just chop them all down, and they won't do the kind of job that I want. Even though this is better than it was when we first moved in here, one of the things we have to do is soften up the soil, because it's hard pan soil, and we're doing that with the Broadfork. That's another use of the Broadfork. The Broadfork is a very versatile instrument, and you'll see I'm going to do it in just a minute. And then we're going to spread some compost from the chicken house on steroids over this area here. Maybe not over the whole area, but where we're going to plant the grass specifically, because we have to make sure that that grass doesn't get outcompeted by some of the other grass that we already have here. So that's the issue. So I'm going to go ahead and start. Lena's going to take some film of me using the Broadfork in a different way. Now remember, the earlier video I did, it was all about removing clumping grass with the Broadfork. This one is simply softening, getting some oxygen into the soil, and allowing water to seep into the soil. So I'm going to go ahead and start right here. Now with the Broadfork, there's a lot of rocks in this soil, so I don't know how deep this is going to go. With the Broadfork, we come up here, we put our weight on it, we move it back and forth like this to let the tines go down, and then we pull. But we're not trying to turn the soil. We're just trying to break it up a little bit. So that's all I did. Now I'm coming here.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret.
I did a row here horizontally. Now for going up vertically, I want to take about 10 centimeters, 10 or 12 centimeters behind where I put the Broadfork in the first time. So here I am.
How many centimeters?
About 10 to 12. Actually, maybe it's a little more than that. Maybe it's closer to 25 centimeters.
I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything...
Now, there are many different types of Broadforks. This is the best one made, in my opinion. Oh, I got the wrong side. Meadow Creature. Meadow Creature. It's the best one made. It's also the heaviest. This is probably, I don't know, 20 pounds, maybe a little more than 20 pounds. But why did I get one that was this heavy? By the way, it gives you a great workout. You don't need to go to the gym if you're using a Broadfork. But the point is, we have hard pan soil. We have highly compacted soil here. And you need a Broadfork. When you have highly compacted soil, you need a really sturdy Broadfork, and this is the best one made. This is guaranteed for life. Guaranteed for life. That's how they stand behind it. I had to order this special because Meadow Creature doesn't ship down here to Nicaragua. I had to go through some special gymnastics, shipping gymnastics, to make sure I could get it.
Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits. Don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life.
And what's going to happen here is when it rains, the rain is going to be able to soak down in the soil here a lot more easily. And the oxygen is going to be able to get down in there, and that improves the environment for the soil microbes. They can flourish in that kind of environment. And so we're not actually tilling the soil. This is not tilling. This is just breaking up hard compacted soil so that it gets oxygen and moisture and can hold that moisture.
They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Really good.
Do you hurt yourself?
No, the tines of the Broadfork were caught on a root, and the root broke, and so very good. If you like these videos, please click the like button. Liking really helps me a lot because YouTube judges whether to share the video with other people based upon the number of likes the video gets. So if you like the video, please click the like button. That's a big favor to me. If you like the content that we're producing here on the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel, because that's one of the best ways that you could support this channel. I've had people have asked me, you know, I don't have any special way to support the channel other than simply subscribe, and that's the best thing you can do. So with that, thanks a lot. and I'll see you in the next video.
They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that